excited about doing this gig tonight. I need to relearn my song, so this is perfect for me. All right, so I guess let me get going and check out the mix. And let me know what you think. Well, I'm going to start off with the song I usually start off with. I wrote this song a few years ago. I used to hike out at the park over there, Highway 6, and Briar Forest. It was the Noble Road Trail. And I met this girl out there, and I had this melody, and I said, you know, I don't have any lyrics for that. That's a relationship song. I'm not in a relationship. Well, we didn't get into one, but I was able to take what, the day we met, I took a lot of the things that happened that day and put it into this song, and it turned out to be pretty cool. It's called The Noble Trail.
Saw her running in the morning sun, and once again when the day was done, I didn't have to ask her name, she gave it out for free. Over Murphy's in an old scout class, sharing stories about our past. We found out we were more or less the same. What a lucky find. And I don't know where I would be if that girl I didn't see. Makes me wonder if it was fate or alone in paradise. And she took my hand to let me know we're together, made me understand what we felt was real. I traded the smile for her smile so tender as we went in style down the Noble Trail. Well, half of what I said was less than most of what I really meant. Somehow she could see through me. She talked it as a charm. She started talking about herself. It didn't take too long to tell. I could listen endlessly to everything she says. And I don't know where I would be if that girl I didn't see. Makes me wonder if it was fair to be alone in paradise. And she took my hand to let me know we're together, made me understand what we felt was real. I traded a smile for her smile so tender as we went in style down the Noble Trail. And I don't know where I would be if that girl I didn't see. Makes me wonder if it was fate to alone in paradise. And she took my hand to let me know we're together, made me understand what we felt was real. I traded a smile for her smile so tender as we went in style down the Noble Trail. Down the Noble Trail. Love's a noble trail. Thank you very much. This is so cool because I get to, we're not distorted out in the room, are we? I get some distortion up here, but I don't know. Hey Lee, are we distorting? Am I distorting? Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I don't know. I'm kind of picking it up.
Sounds like it's kind of distorting the tape.
All right.
Is it the impedance maybe? I guess we could increase the volume and I'll back off the mic. Oh, it could be, but that would be pretty rare.
Yeah, well, this is a $300 mic as opposed to a $10.
Oh, okay.
So maybe it is the difference, bro.
That could make a difference.
Let's see what happens. This is not the big of a deal. Just plug it in that microphone. Let me turn it back on. Ah, fire in my hole.
Once.
1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2.
That could be it.
Well, what do you know?
We use this one for guitar.
So a mic can look good. That doesn't mean it is good.
Well, that's a good one there, bro.
Yeah, that sounds great. Hey, you know, earlier today I was over at 1810 Ogeman and this guy, he was here, he drove me over here, named Russell Glass. He's a really cool guy. Anyway, he is a great harp player, and he loves one of my songs, and I do it in E flat. And he said, you know, that's a really difficult key for a harp player. Could you maybe move the capo one way or the other? So I moved it up one, turned it into the key of E, and I found out that I like doing this song in E better than I did doing it in E flat. So I'm gonna do it again and see if I want to see if it's a confirmation. But there was one note I would land on, and I'm like, well, that's a little, that ain't working. Well, it works better now, and I can hit the high note. So let me see how it works. I'm gonna do it one more time. And it also made me aware that this song has a Don Henley feel to it. I never even picked it up until I moved the capo up. So you never know. Little subtle changes can do all kinds of cool things. It's called She Was Mine, and this song is very interesting. I was listening to Lyle Lovett's Step Inside This House. It's like a double CD of all Texas songwriters. And I got to the end of that CD and I said, I was sitting in the car and I said, I want to write a song that would fit in with this batch of songs. And instantly 2 lines came to me. I didn't write the first 2 lines of the song. They came from somewhere. And I went, oh my God, now I got to write the fucking song. And I did. And it wasn't easy, because I had to have lines that were at the level of the song, the lines that came to me from wherever they came from. And then I was working on the song, and I would take things out, put things back in, and then I changed it up in a way where I needed another verse. And I said, how am I going to write a verse as good as follows? And the third verse that I wrote is better than the first 2. So sometimes these things are just meant to be. Anyway, the song's called She Was Mine, and it got a regional at Kerrville Folk Festival. It got on a compilation CD back in 2019, right before the pandemic. And it was a good year. I got a lot of good gigs, and Lee Payne and I had a blast. Lee Payne was my handler, if you know Lee Payne. That was good. So anyway, it's called She Was Mine in the new key of E. Let me see if I still feel it. I think this is better. Let's find out. She was like a breath of spring in the darkest heart of winter. She was like a road-worn Martin in the hands of a beginner. She was like an all-night diner, serving up a slice of life. She was like a drunk delinquent, fumbling with the switchblade knife. She was mine. She was mine. And she cried the day I ended our true love and for all time. She was mine. She was mine. She was like a charcoal pencil sketching stills of yesterday. She was like a loaded vessel, crashing headlong to a wave. She was like a foggy morning when the sister needs the man. She was like a cup of coffee in a cowboy's leathered hand. She was mine. She was mine. And I cried the day she entered our true love meant for a long time. She was mine. She was mine. Well, memories are funny things as they go flashing by. So it makes one wonder which are real and which are lies. She was like the Mona Lisa, playing head games with a smile. She was like an extra inning without going the extra mile. She was like a fairy princess in a theater of war. She was like a vintage movie, always left me wanting more. She was mine. She was mine. And we cried the day we ended our true love meant for a long time. She was mine. She was mine. Oh yeah! I think I like it in that key. I think I'm gonna keep it there. And that way Russell can play harp on it. Yeah. Always a good thing. All right, let me see. And I think this is the same key that I do my next song. Let's find out.
I don't know. Let me lower that one.
I've been experimenting with my keys on my songs. So. I'm going to try this one in this key. This is a song that it's one of my more recent songs. And what I love about songwriting is that, you know, you can get a clever idea and say, well, that's a great line for a song. And you can write the song. But if you didn't experience it, it just isn't the same. When you live things and you put those things into songs, the songs are so much better. And that's what this song is about. This almost is word for word what happened, and it just came out of nowhere. It's a beautiful song. It's called Mixed Signals. It goes something like this. I hold her close, she shares her dreams, shed some tears among other things, legs right down, fast asleep. I get mixed signals. I whisper soft in her ear, all those words she longs to hear. She speaks alone to no one there. I get mixed signals. shine. She's all brand new. I don't know what she's gonna do. She calls up some guy she knew. I'm getting mixed signals. And I don't know where she goes, when she goes, away. I hold her close. She shares more dreams, sheds more tears and other things. Lays right down, fast asleep. I'm getting mixed signals. I'm getting mixed signals. Getting mixed signals. Always enjoy doing that. Thank you. All right. Now I get to have some fun. I've been writing songs for a long time, and I never get to do some of them, so I like to mess around. I'm just going to move it around so I can find it. All right, I'm going to try it in this key right here. This is a song I wrote a few years ago, and you know, as a songwriter, my goal was always to just write songs. I didn't want to be a performer. What I wanted to do is I wanted to write songs, and I wanted to basically get them cut, and then you know, be laying on the beach, like in the Bahamas or you know, somewhere in the Caribbean. I said, "Excuse me," and go to the mailbox, get my check, put it in the bank, and go back to the beach. But somehow that just didn't work out. So I'm doing the songs myself, and I put them on YouTube. And speaking of which, I'm on YouTube. I'm almost able to monetize it. I'm almost to 900. I just need 1,000 subscribers, and I can monetize. And I was going to bring my QR code tonight, and I forgot. But anyway, ask me about it if you want to, you know, subscribe to my channel. I just need 1,000. I'm almost there, and I can monetize it. Anyway, this is the song I need to put on there, but I need to re-record it, so I'm changing it up a little bit. It's called Cold and Hell Tonight. Let's see if I remember. But this is one of my more commercial songs. Like I say, I had a little interest, and I think I've tweaked it enough. You never know. You never know. You always said you would leave me, and you would ask, don't you believe me? My reply could not be colder. You'll leave when hell freezes over. It sure is cold in hell tonight. There's no warming trend inside. And every time I speak your name, it just falls like freezing rain. It sure is cold in hell tonight. All the times I let you down, you tried to keep your sacred vows. But how could you honor man who threw your love away. Now as I lie here all alone, my memories chill me to the bone. The living hell I put you through has made my prophecy come true. It sure is cold in here tonight. There's no train inside, and every time I speak your name, it just falls like freezing rain. It sure is cold in here tonight. Now the devil gets his due as his heart is turning blue. It sure is cold in here tonight. Didn't remember. Cool. Thank you. Hey, this is the part of the show where I do write a lot of songs, and I have a lot of songs, but I always try to pay homage to the songwriters who influenced me and who opened the doors for me and kind of like made me understand what music is all about. And one of the things I like to do is perform songs that are like these special songs that, where did they come from? Who knows? There's like a short list of songs that are like just not like any other songs, and they're very special. And people say, why do you sing that song? Well, it's hard not to be able to sing a song well that's a great song. And this is one of those songs. This guy, I think he's from Kansas City, Missouri, but he moved to Houston to work with John Vandiver. And he got on Houston TV back in the 70s. His name is Shake Russell. And he's a great songwriter. And this song, I don't know where this came from or how he found this, but this is a song that you never get tired of. It's one of those songs you can listen to over and over and over, and you never stop listening. So it's called Deep in the West. One of my favorite songs. I'm going to do it right now. Deep in the West, where the tall mountains grow, I've gone home. Where the heaven above turns red from the fire down below. Are you listening to me when I'm talking to you? Set together we're one and divided we're divided we're silver friend tonight, yellow friend you come with along. Back in my heart, I've been trying my eyes to see the road. So you hang on to me, and I hang on to you. Set together we're one, and divided we're through. Divided we're refusing to talk. I suppose that it's all for love's sake. Ain't it, baby? Learning to give, that's important before you can take from me. Are you listening to me when I'm talking to you? Said together we're one and divided we're through. So you hang on to me and I hang on to you. Said together we're one and divided we're through. There you go, changing your mind. This love of yours takes me some time. Here I go, I keep changing my mind. This love of yours takes me sometimes with you. Ooh, divided way through, yeah, yeah. I love that song. I can only sing songs that I feel, and I feel that I'm big time. So I'll do my little mini set of all the writers that inspired me. So here's the other one. Back in the 70s, you know, when I was trying to learn how to write songs, there were a lot of guys you could learn from. This was another one. Living on the road, my friend, it's gonna keep you free and clean. Now you wear your skin like iron, and your breath's as hard as kerosene. What your mama's only woman, but her favorite one is sane. She began to cry when you said goodbye. Into your dreams. Pancho was a bandit boy. His horse was fast as polished steel. He wore his gun outside his pants for all the honest world to feel. Pancho met his Mexico on the deserts down in Mexico. Nobody heard his dying words. That's the way it goes. All the federalists say we could have had him any day. We only let him slip away. Out of kindness, I suppose. Lefty can't sing the blues all night long like he used to. Dusted Pancho bit down south, aimed it up and left his mouth. The day they let poor Pancho go, left his place for Ohio, and where he got the bread and roll. Ain't nobody knows. And all the federalists say we could have had him any day. We only let him slip away. Out of kindness, I suppose. living in a cheap hotel. The desert's quiet and Cleveland's cold. So the story we're told. Macho needs your prayers, it's true. Could save a few for left two. He only did what he had to do. Now he's grown old. All the Federalists say we could have him any day. We only let him slip away. Out of kindness, I suppose. A few great Federalists say we could have had him any day. We only let him go so long. Out of kindness, I suppose. That was a Towns Van Zandt song, by the way. I learned about Towns Van Zandt. There was a show on Channel 2 here in Houston. I'm a native Houstonian, and it was called That Little Old Show that comes on after Monty Python. It was produced by Bruce Bryant on Channel 2, KPRC, and oh my God, Towns Van Zandt, Doug's song. Probably lots of people I didn't even know who they were, but Lynn Langham was on it, Bill Cade. It was just a who's who of music, Houston music, and people coming through Houston, and it was awesome. And I learned a lot about songwriting off that show. In fact, there was a guy that lived in Houston back in the '60s. He hung out at a place called Jester Lounge. I think it was on the Bammel Road.
Not TC Jester.
Somewhere around there. And anyway, his name was Guy Clark. And he wasn't writing songs at that time. He was just hanging out. He worked at Channel 11 or Channel 13, maybe both. And a friend of mine had a magazine called Mother Magazine here in Houston, and he hung out with Guy Clark back in the day. He knew him and said, yeah, he wasn't writing songs, but he was singing songs, and he was doing them very well. So anyway, he ended up going to L.A., and that didn't work out. So he left LA, went to Nashville, and things kind of happened for him. Jerry Jeff Walker called him and said, hey, what's that song you're singing? He gave him the words over the phone. Jerry Jeff cut it. It was a big hit. And that's the one I'm going to do right now. And I mix it up. I do a little bit of Jerry Jeff's version and Guy Clark's version. They're both good. So what are you going to do? Pack up all your dishes, make note of all good wishes, say goodbye to the landlord for me. Sons of bitches always bored me. Throw out those LA papers, moldy box of vanilla wafers. Adios to all this concrete. Gonna get me some dirt road back street. If I can just get off of this LA freeway without getting killed or gone. Down the road in clouds of smoke, towards some land that I ain't born. If I can just get off of this LA freeway without getting killed or gone. Here's to you, old skinny Dennis, the only one I think I will miss. I can hear your bassman ring, sweet and low like a gift you're bringing. Play it for me one more time now. Gotta give it all we can now. I believe everything you're saying. Just keep on playing. If I can just some land that I ain't bought. If I can just get over this LA freeway without getting killed or caught. Put the key in the old front door. Pink slip in that old mailbox. They will find them like they has now. With all the things we have forgot. Oh, Susanna, don't you cry, babe. Love's a gift that's truly handmade. We got something to believe in. Don't you think it's time we're leaving? If I can just get over this LA freeway without getting killed or caught. Down the road and a cloud of smoke towards some land that I ain't bought. If I can just get over this LA freeway without getting killed or caught. All right. What a great song, man. You know, that was one of his early ones, I guess, that worked, and boy, did it work. All right, I'll get back some of my stuff now. That's why I'm here. I'm trying to remember my own song. Well, this is a song that, one of my favorites, because it kind of combines two of my favorite activities, songwriting and treasure hunting. And really, what songwriting is, it's mining relationships for songs. That's what songwriters do. Sorry, that's just the way it is. Anyway, it's called Motherlode, and it got Song of the Year with the Houston Songwriter Association, and was a big part of me winning Songwriter of the Year that same year. So that was pretty cool. And it was the title track of a CD I released back in 2010. And I may yet put it on YouTube. I'm working on it. I want to put together a pretty good video for it. Anyway, let me get into it. The timbers creak, the whistle whines, as reason abandons my mind. I think this time I've gone too far. The price I'll pay will be your heart. There's no use pretending the words I'm defending aren't condescending. Don't think I don't know. Like a creek overflowing, your crying eyes are swollen. And if silence is golden, I've struck the mother lode. Well, I've been so lucky in love. Guess I was blessed from above. But you're the best bad luck I've ever had. I've never gone so far so fast. There's no use pretending the words I'm defending aren't condescending. Don't think I don't know. Like a creek overflowing, your crying eyes are swollen. And if silence is golden, I've struck the mother lode. Well, I'll be the wealthiest man in the world, lonely as a Midas. I'll have quicksilver tears fill the sky. I think of all the hearts I can buy. Well, I don't need to profit from pain, but I'd hate to think we've loved in vain. There's no use pretending the words I'm defending are condescending. Don't think I don't know. Like a creek overflowing, your crying eyes are swollen, and if silence is golden, I've struck the mother low. Mother low. Enjoy it now.
Let me see. Some songs I definitely wanted to do.
I know this is a song that Live Buffalo likes a lot. You never know, he might end up working it up at some point. It's a thing I call quicksand. Love can be a jungle, you can get caught in the bush. One wrong move and brother, where you stood can turn to mush. But when I'm with my baby, my sense of direction's never flawed. I don't need a compass to know I'm lost. She always smiles, says she needs me just to turn around and tease me. Well, I don't really know where I stand, but it sure feels a lot like quicksand. She'll throw out a rope and pull me back onto my feet, snuggle up real close and then whisper something sweet. And just about the time I'm thinking everything gonna work out fine, I'm in dire need of that vine. She always smiles and says she needs me just to turn around and tease me. Well, I don't really know where I stand, but it sure feels a lot like quicksand. Down and down and down I go, and the only sound I know is something squishy that was once my heart. When you're falling for this lady, it wasn't smart, no. She always smiles, says she needs me just to turn around and tease me. Well, I don't really know where I stand, but it sure feels